When I was first diagnosed with ankylosing spondylitis, I really didn't tell a lot of people. I guess I was embarrassed, or I didn't want that to be my identity as a 20-year-old in the health and fitness field as a personal trainer. I thought, would people even believe me if I told them I had a chronic disease as a personal trainer? But what happened is I started limping around a lot, right? And it became very noticeable that something was going on with me. But AS really affects the confidence, the self-esteem, the mental health, because I was working in health and fitness, but I was limping around a lot. And I always thought, how could I be a personal trainer who seems to be out of shape, right? Limping around, in pain a lot. But as I started to piece together my own path, my own journey through fitness, and I started to feel a little better, I realized I wanted to be a different type of personal trainer, right? It wasn't going to be about, all this stuff can be great, looking good, having big muscles, being strong, but I wanted to be a personal trainer that was truthful and that helped people who are really struggling like I was. My journey in health and fitness, it was no joke. I really was struggling for years trying to figure out how in the world can I just get going with this. It no longer in the beginning was about doing hard workouts because I was really struggling just to get started on movement. So as I realized that AS was my identity, right? I was limping around, I was in pain, but I wanted to get healthy, and I wanted to get fit through that struggle, and I wanted to find ways to use that struggle as my motivation to feel healthy, to feel better. And I realized how many people are just struggling to exercise, struggling to move. So I wanted to piece that together the best way I knew how. So as I started to really confront AS with myself, especially the confidence of it, right? I didn't want to tell people at first, but then I realized there's nothing wrong with limping around. You can still be strong. You can still go through these flares. For me, it was the sciatica, it was the stiffness and tightness affecting the posture, absolutely. But what I realized is if I could get fit in my mind and body, if I could get fit through all that, that's pretty powerful. So I wanted to share my journey with others, and I truly believed if we looked at this a little differently, we could all feel a little better through movement, through exercise. So I didn't want to be embarrassed about it anymore. I wanted to confront it head on. But I know a lot of others are struggling with this because AS, the confidence can affect the posture, can affect the way we walk around. I still limp around. This morning I was at the gym, just my hips were tight, sciatica, limping around, but I don't care about that anymore. I still can be healthy through all that. I can still do what I have to do. I'm not worried about what other people think. Keep leading the charge on this, and we can all keep going through it all. See you next time, my friends.